Question number 10. Let me read this. Gilles is conducting an appraisal interview with his assistant Jill. He initially feeds back to Jill areas of strengths and weaknesses of performance, but then invites Jill to talk about the job, her aspirations, her expectations, and problems. He adopts a non-judgmental approach, so he's not giving any judgment, and offers suggestions and guidance, okay? So there's a nice story about an appraisal interview. Now, if you look at the theory, this is an example of which approach to performance appraisal. There's a number of ways to approach an appraisal. One way is to tell and sell, which is actually telling someone what to do. Okay, telling someone what to do. So let's see from the story again if this is the case. He initially feeds back to Jill areas of strengths and weaknesses of performance, but then invites Jill to talk about the job, her aspirations, her expectations and problems. So Jill's is not telling and selling in terms of that approach. Telling and selling means telling someone, instructing them what to do, okay? And trying to sell what needs to be done. Jill is not doing that. He's inviting Jill to talk about the job. That's not telling and selling, okay? The 360 approach is when both parties actually appraise each other, or everyone appraises the other. That's the 360 approach. So in this case, there is no situation where Jill is actually appraising Jill's and Jill's appraising Jill. There's actually only one side is talking about the appraisal interview, and then Jill is invited to talk about her job. So this is not the 360-degree approach when everyone appraises the others. The tell and listen is more close if you read this, even if you did not know the theory. Jill, she's being invited to talk about her job, her aspirations. So you're telling someone, talk to me about the job, and I will listen. There is no guidance. There is no, there's no judgmental approach. And of course, just some guidance maybe at the end, but not telling someone what to do. So telling and listen is close to the answer here, unless the fourth option is probably better. But let's see. The problem-solving approach is what? Solving a problem. Is there any problem noted in this? No, there is no problem in this story. Jill's is conducting an appraisal interview. He initially feeds back to Jill the strengths and weaknesses, and then tells Jill, okay, can you please talk to me about your aspirations, your expectations, and any problems you have? But they're not solving anything. He adopts a non-judgmental approach and just offers suggestions and guidance. So the closest one, the best answer here is the tell and listen. Of course, Jill is telling Jill something about her strengths and weaknesses, but then he is listening. So that would be, even if you did not know the theory, this one would be a little bit more closer, I think, to the answer. Yes, you should have known what 360-degree approach is and know a little bit about the tell and sell, but overall, this one's a little bit more, I think, self-explanatory. So the answer is tell and listen.